Hi everyone, my name is Vince. I'm an applications engineer with Hawkridge Systems, and today I'm going to show you the basics of the sweep feature. Sweeps are very useful and necessary if you're creating some complex geometry like this spoke. So I show you this spoke here. You're going to need two separate sketches for a sweep. You're going to need the profile and the path. So in this case of the spoke, we have our profile right here and then our path. The profile is the outside shape of the sweep, and the path is what it follows to create that long geometry that's in the sweep. I'm going to go and create a simple sweep for you guys. I'm just going to open up a new part, and first I'm going to create a very simple two sketches to illustrate the difference between the sketch relations coincident and pierce. So on the front plane, just going to draw a simple line, exit out of it, and then on the top plane I'm going to just put a point. So when the sweep is the profile and the path are touching, that means they need to intersect. So in this case, if I hold control, select both entities, and I get this coincident sketch relation, if I just click on the coincident, you can see that it's coincidence now, but the point didn't move at all. So if I click on the point and actually move it over the line, I think, oh, they're touching, so it's gonna give me a sweep. If I go to the front view that's normal to that first sketch I did, you can see that they're not touching, even though this is coincident. So coincident just means that it's moving along this line. If I really wanted to make sure it's touching, just hold control, and then I'm going to use this pierce sketch relation. I hit the pierce. Now the point and the line are intersecting, and I know for sure that I'm going to get a good sweep without an error. So now I'm going to create that part, and I'm actually going to start with my profile. I'm going to do my profile on the top plane. I'm going to use a center rectangle. Got out of it. So center rectangle. I'm going to make it a square by just making both sides equal. And there's my center rectangle. That's going to be my profile. Next, I'm going to create my path. In this case, I want it to be perpendicular, and I'm going to put it on the front plane. I'm going to use 3 separate line segments, and I will show you why in a minute. Just make them all equal. And now I have my 2 separate sketches that is going to be my profile and my path. So I go back into the feature command manager, and I see the swept boss base right here. Click on that, and now I have 2 fields to fill in. The first is the profile, the second is the path. In this case, the square is going to be my profile, and then my path is going to be the second sketch. I hit the green check, and this basically looks like an extruded boss base. So it didn't need to do a sweep if this is all I wanted to create, but I can actually do some more complex geometry just using that profile and path that I created. I'm going to go in and edit the feature, and under this path selection box, I'm going to clear selections, and then I'm going to use the selection manager. Now the selection manager opens up this box, and I can see here that I have a few different options. If I just click on this is the standard selection, which is actually what I did previously. When I just clicked on anywhere within that sketch, it just selected all 3 line segments as one entity and swept the profile along that path. But I also have this select group feature. So if I have the select group selected, just click that first sketch line segment, hit OK, and that creates its own group. Now I could have selected just that first one, I could select this one along with it, I could select all 3. If I hit OK, you can see that it just swept it along that first line segment. So I'm going to unhide that path sketch. I'm going to create a new profile sketch. Just do a convert entity so I get that same profile, and then I'm going to go back into the feature, create a new sweep. So profiles, the square that I just created. I'm going to use the selection manager again with the select group on. I'm going to click this second segment, hit OK, and now I'm going to add in one of these options. So I'm going to add some twist here. So instead of the follow path, twist along path, you can twist by degrees, radians, or turns. I'm going to do degrees. I'm going to do 180. So quite a bit of twist, and I'm going to hit OK. And so now I'm using the same path, but now I have a different portion of the sweep. I'll do one last sweep here. Again, new sketch, convert entity, so I get my profile, exit out, and I can go back to the sweep. Profile, selection manager, that last segment, and there we go. So using the same path and basically the same profile, I created this elaborate sweep. That's the basics of the sweep feature. We're going to have advanced features in a later video. Hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for your time.